Hello, this is Mr. Stansbury. I'm going to take you through the notes on particular values. At the end of this, you should be able to say, I can find a function given its derivative and a value of the function. We can find the constant of integration c if we're given a particular value of the function, which we have here in example 7. So it says find f of x given that f, the derivative of x, equals 8x cubed minus 6x plus 5. Okay, so that means our f of x is going to equal the integration of 8x cubed minus 6x plus 5 with respect to x. Okay, so we take antiderivative of each of those functions there, right? And we get, let's see, 3 plus 1 is 4, so we get 8x to the fourth. Take that 4 is always going to come underneath here. 6x to the first, add 1 to that, and we get minus 6x squared. And that 2 from here is going to go underneath as well. And that's 5x to the 0. Plus 1 is going to be plus 5x over 1, which this all simplifies down to 2x to the fourth minus 3x squared plus 5x plus our constant, right? And this is what f of x equals. But now the new part here is they tell us that we know that f of 0 equals negative 7. So f of 0 equals negative 7. So basically what they're saying is that this negative 7 is going to go in place of f of x equals 2 times 0 to the fourth minus 3 times 0 squared plus 5 times 0 plus c, right? All these terms are going to turn into 0, so that really tells us that our c has to equal negative 7. So really, this function here, we can actually, since we have this, we can be a little bit more accurate with this and say that we have f of x equals 2x to the fourth minus 3x squared plus 5x minus 7. Okay? Okay. Let's take a look at one more example, and that should hopefully get us through this to understand pretty well here. Okay? So find f of x given that f prime of x equals 6x squared minus 4 minus 1 over x squared. So we're going to simplify this, where we get f of x equals the integration of 6x squared minus 4 minus 1 over x squared with respect to x. Okay, I'm just going to rewrite this with everything, as simplified as I can get. So 6x squared, we don't have to do much with that, but I'm going to write negative 4 x to the, x to the 0, not to the first. And then I'm going to move this x squared to the top minus x to the negative second dx. It's just going to make that easier for us to find the antiderivatives of, right? So f of x equals, let's see, get rid of that. Do the antiderivative here, so we add 1 to that, and we get 6x cubed. And that 3 comes down to the bottom as well. Add 1 there. Minus 4x to the first over 1. And then this one here, we're going to add 1 to that, and we get negative x to the negative first all over negative 1 plus our constant of proportionality there. A constant of integration, not proportionality. Wrong class. So now we'll want to simplify this as much as we can. So we get f of x equals 6 over 3 is 2x squared minus 4x. And then this double negative here turns into plus x to the negative first, or 1 over x to the first plus our constant. And then now this here is going to help us figure out what that constant actually is. So we know that f of 1 equals 2. So the 2 is going to go over here. And then we're going to plug in 1 for all of our x's. 4 times 1 plus 1 over 1. And that we should be able to solve that now and figure out what c is. So we get 2 equals 2 minus 4 plus 1 plus c. So 2 minus 4 is negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1 plus c. Add 1 to both sides, and we get that our constant is going to be 3. So we can actually rewrite this here as f of x equals 2x squared minus 4x plus 1 over x plus 3. And that is our original function f of x. Okay? Okay, that's all we have for particular values. If you have any further questions on any of this, please feel free to ask. Thanks.